We do have a delegation that we've invited to come today, and it's our Swift Current Broncos. I'm very excited to invite them to come and share with us how to celebrate 50 years strong, and you guys can see it's why we're all representing our proud Bronco colors this evening, and I'm seeing administration in the gallery as well doing the same. So Coach Manny, please come up and introduce us to your delegation.
Thank you, Mayor Pearl and City Council for inviting us here this evening here. First of all, I'd like to make introductions of the players, and everybody knows Diane Sletton, in charge of business management from our hockey club, and without Diane, we don't function. She's one of the most important cogs of our organization. To the left of me here is Glenn Godden, is our captain of our hockey team. Glenn's been with us for 4 years now, and a great captain for our hockey club, and a fine young man here. Next to us are two new additions to our hockey team. On the right here is Jordan Paperty. We just acquired Jordan from Brandon just at the trade deadline. Jordan brings an incredible amount of experience and success in the Western Hockey League, obviously winning last year with the Brandon Wheat Kings, the Western Hockey League Championship, and we're very excited to have him with us. And to our far right here is Riley Lindgren. Riley spent the last couple of seasons with the Lethbridge Hurricanes, and Riley was a young man that we had our radar on all year long here, possibly to get him to our hockey club, and we're very happy to have him with us here. For my part here, my first time being here in Swift Current, living in Swift Current, I actually love it. My wife and I moved here in the summertime when I was able to get the job at Swift Current. We were very proud to have an opportunity to work with the Swift Current Bronco organization and also in the Western Hockey League here. And our transition coming to Swift Current has been very smooth. Absolutely, people here have been absolutely wonderful. My staff I work with every day have been helping me as far as the hockey side. Has been very, very smooth, and we're here, and we plan on being here long term. And I know a lot of some people here before, some good friends here in Swift Current before. My brother-in-law and his wife have lived here for many years also too, so we do have family here, but for us it didn't take long at all to get integrated into the city here, and a credit to the city itself. They've been very, very, people are very friendly here and very helpful in a lot of areas here.
Thanks for that. I appreciate it, and truly welcome, Jordan and Riley. Welcome to Swift Current. It's been a week or less than a week for you guys. Maybe real quick, what are your first impressions? Besides that, it's really warm here right now. It's just a regular winter. So.
Yeah, I guess we brought the warm weather with us. No, it's been awesome. Everyone's been very welcoming, and you can tell the hockey community here is unbelievable. And, everyone's very passionate about the Swift Current Broncos, so it's been awesome. Everyone's been very welcoming with open arms, and I'm just excited to get going.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think Jordan, said it all. Being here, I'm super excited to be here and win hockey games coming forward, and making a good playoff push coming forward.
Well, thanks for that. I'm going to open up to council in just a second, but I just want to share with you, this was a very exciting weekend of hockey. I know it's probably very busy for you guys, 3 games like that back to back, and plus a couple before, but exciting. And I'm thankful that you're here today after having such a great weekend to share with our community. If you haven't come out to a game yet this year, now's the time. Next Saturday we'll be playing against the Pats. I think you guys are off to Lethbridge this week for an away game. You'll get to go home where you just came, but it's a great chance to get out, and if you've got kids, please bring them. Come out to the rink. Let's try and pack the Plex leading up to the postseason. I truly think it's one of our most exciting years of hockey, and it's nice that it's our 50th. There's a lot of good things there that I think we can build off of, and thanks, Coach Manny, for all that you do working with these young players and turning them into men. But I would like to open it up to council. I've got a board member, one of your board members, who has served for quite a few years, in Ryan Lewis. Ryan, do you have any questions at all for the group?
Oh, thank you, Your Worship. I don't really have any questions, I guess. Well, maybe I have one for Dan, but I'll leave that to the end. But no, we had an opportunity to talk to these fellows prior to council meeting, which is always a treat for a fan, no matter how old you get or how long you might have served on the board, and you become a fan first. Yeah, I was saying in the back, I think since I was elected to city council, I actually was elected member of the Broncos board prior to being on city council, but now I serve as the city representative. And I think over that course of time, myself and Trent are now the second longest serving members of the board, which seems a little bit strange, although I do find gray hair creeping into the side of my head, so maybe it's not so strange after all. But No, I think Mayor Perot said it very well, that, we just want to extend to you guys, especially the new fellows, a very warm welcome to Swift Current. We're sure that you'll find it's a good community that you can really be a part of, not just be in the community, you can really be a part of the community. I know through the board and some of the strategic governance work we've done with Manny and with Mark prior and Diane, of course, that we have a real focus on being an integral part of the community, as the Broncos are an integral part of our community. And to Glenn, good work being the leader of this team. I don't mean to leave you out, but you guys get all the attention. But no, I think, as Mayor Perot said, this is probably the most exciting hockey that I've been able to watch as a fan for the last number of years. And it certainly is something that I hope that the rest of the community can come out and support and enjoy as well. And with that, I just want to lead up to my question to Diane to ask, would you mind maybe talking a little bit about ticket packages, or just for those folks who maybe aren't yet sporting a Broncos jersey and would like to be, how you would get the opportunity to come out and be part of Broncos Nation?
You bet. I'd be happy to talk about that. We have so many different ticketing options and ticketing prices for every budget in the city. We've got early bird tickets where people can come anywhere, a child ticket for $6, an adult ticket for just over $13. We have prorated season tickets on right now as well. Again, that includes tickets to the first 2 playoff games. So we've sold a number of those lately, and I think this is just the ideal time to get one because it's going to be exciting finish, and it's just going to be awesome. We have lots of different flex packages as well, where you can buy a 6-pack, a 12-pack, or even a corporate flex where you can use those vouchers in any combination, any time, any regular season game. We also have a new one this year with Pizza Hut, a promotion with a 5-game feature pack where you're getting Pizza Hut coupons, as well as you can pick 5 specific games to come to, and you get a reduced ticket price there too. And weekend ticket packages, we have one more of a Friday-Saturday combination coming up in February, sponsored by Living Sky Casino. Get some free play as well as coming to the game at a cheaper price. So there are lots of options there for tickets. There is a bit of a misconception, I was telling Mayor Perot, that people think, that our attendance has been great, the team is playing great, there's so much excitement, but our attendance is down. So we want people to come out. It is the best hockey, I agree, that we've seen in years. It's so much fun at the rink. We've changed so many things as well that we've been doing on the business side. And one of the things that Ryan actually mentioned here a couple of games ago is what he's seeing is that people are hanging around the rink after the game. They're talking about the game, they're enjoying it, they're having fun. And that was just something that really hit home with me when he said that. Yeah, people are really enjoying it, and if you're not coming, you're missing out a lot. It's really good.
People are interested in tickets, Dan. What are your office hours as well as the number to call?
You bet. 306-773-1509 is the number of the stable. You can also get tickets online. Our regular office hours are 9 to 5, closed over the lunch hour, but on game days we're open straight through.
Well, really thanks for that. I'm looking across. I see Councillor Bowditch. She's itching to type. So, just an interesting fact. When you were announced, Coach Manny, when the Broncos were announcing that you were selected to be our new head coach, Councillor Bowditch was in the hospital, and they'd taken away most of his electronic media. But I actually sat there with him, and we listened. You always remember where you were, and I was there that day. We were both very excited, and like a couple of nerdy guys who were right on Google right away and started learning about it. But I'll swing it over to a very big hockey fan, Councillor Bowditch.
Thank you, Richard. Yes, for all of you guys, I've actually had the fortune of being a fan right from day one with the Broncos. That's like 50 years ago. I was at the very first game that the Broncos played, and I followed them all through my life. Even when I went to college, I couldn't wait to get home to take in some of the games. So there's a terrific tradition here when you take a look at at the Trotchys, at the Williams, at the Sackies, and so on and so on. But you guys are just awesome, and it's great. You got great, exciting hockey and all that. But over the past years, how many other players have come to our rink as visitors that we get to watch now on Saturday night and Sunday night and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of great stuff. Manny, for example, yourself, now you played here and you started in the league a few years ago, and it was exciting watching. I couldn't say that I was your best friend because, doggone it, you'd kick the Broncos' butt any chance you got there. So it's all good there, but great job, you guys, putting on a very entertaining brand of hockey. And we've had you for 4 years. It's been just very, very awesome. And Riley and Jordan, you guys will do your part too. And the buzz is there this year. Now we just have to get 1 or 2 more bodies in the seats. So great job, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sean. Please go ahead, and then I'll go to my left.
I just want to reiterate what everybody has said here today. Congratulations, guys, on a very good season so far. But I think we're going to be very confident that we're going to have a nice playoff run, and I'm pleased to be part of that, to watch it in the stands. Manny, I really appreciate the style of hockey you bring to the rink. It's fun to watch. It's just some of them lines are just clicking right now, and it is really fun to watch. I know Glenn's line is awesome, and the other guys are going to be, when they get the chance to finally meld or get together, they're going to be a very strong line as well. As they already are, but they're going to be even stronger. My question is Ryan? Is he? What's his issue with his? Is it his knee, or do we know?
Grip.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a day-to-day thing with him right now. He's just
yeah.
a little bit under the weather right now, so it's something like a little bit of a. It'll take a couple more days here, so we're expecting maybe on Wednesday or on the weekend to be back in the lineup.
Yeah, it's kind of nice when you can bring a 16-year-old kid in and move him up to that line to fill in for a little bit like that. He's getting some great experience too as well. That's the thoughts that I'm thinking of, right?
Well,
so
certainly is, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, congratulations, guys. It's awful entertaining.
Thanks so much.
My turn?
You betcha, Councillor Friesen.
I'm not going to talk about playoffs, but I do want to say thank you. First of all, I love the games, love going to the games, and congratulations on an excellent season so far. I guess one of the things that I know this city of Swift Current and the surrounding area, it's not just Swift Current, it's the whole Southwest Saskatchewan that support the Broncos. We take a lot of pride in the fact that this is the smallest city to have I think it's a CHL team, not just WHL, but CHL. So that's something I think we all need to take a lot of pride in, that we've managed to keep a team of this caliber in this community in the Southwest all these years. And so we're very happy that you're helping the cause by providing excellent hockey, and I, like everyone else, encourage everyone to get out and take in a game, and I'm sure that once they go to a couple games, they'll be back. And the other thing I think I'd like to do too is to thank the sponsors, because I know being a small franchise like this, boy, what would we do without all of our corporate sponsors? So, and I know there's many businesses in the city that put a lot into that team, money-wise and otherwise. So also like to say thank you to all the businesses that put so much into keeping this team here.
Thank you, Councillor Friesen. Please go ahead, Councillor Martins.
First off, welcome, guys, and Diane as well. I don't have anything in addition to add. The other councillors and our mayors, said it best. The one thing that I will say is, I volunteered for the Broncos for a number of years, working with them, and the one thing you never hear is about this Bronco did this, or this one did this, or they were caught doing this. The organization and everyone within it treats it as a class position. Like everyone, there's no scandals or anything silly that happens outside of the games. And I think that's really appreciated within the community, especially as Councillor Friesen said, being in the smallest community that has a CHL team. You represent the team and yourselves with class, which is extremely appreciated. So thank you very much for that.
Well, thank you guys, and on behalf of council, thank you so much for coming. And if I could, Glenn, Jordan, and Riley, you guys are now your leaders in our community. Glenn, you have been for a number of years, for 4, but for 2 new guys. if it's okay, I'd like to ask a little favor, and it's, we had the literacy committee come in and talk to you guys tonight and talk to us, and if they happen to invite you guys to go and read to kids or just go and visit some classrooms, if you get that opportunity, please do. I know we're all busy, but if you happen to be around on a day off and if they reach out to you, please do that. They appreciate it more than you'll ever know, and it goes such a long way. And the other thing is, if you get a chance on maybe a day off, swing by Fairview and go watch some minor hockey. Glenn, where he's billeted, there's a 6-year-old or almost 6-year-old boy that just is in awe of the Broncos. And I think if we can get to a point where all those little kids feel the same way, I think we're going to see more bums in the seats. And I think that's the opportunity that we have there. Tickets and all the packages that Diane mentioned are very important, and they help become attractive. But that connection that you guys have a chance to build with those little boys and little girls, I think that's what's going to set us apart. And I'm proud and I celebrate that over 10% of our population goes to every one of our Bronco games. There isn't a city in the country that has that kind of a statistic. So I think we're very blessed, and I think we can do even more. So if there's nothing else, guys, just on behalf of council and on behalf of administration, thank you. Thank you for putting together a great product. Thank you for being leaders in our community, and truly all the very best in this season, and especially in the postseason. So, do you guys have anything else for us?
No, just thank you very much for having us here. Like you said before, it's an honor to be here and work with this great organization and a wonderful city here. And speaking, Glenn can probably tell it better than anybody. He's been here for 4 years, but everybody I've talked to, past players, absolutely love it here. They come to this organization and the city itself, not just talking about the organization, but the city itself, the village experience, and also the schooling system here in Swift Current is top notch, and everybody that's had their experience as a Bronco have turned into great alumni and great advertising for the city and also our organization.
Well, thank you so much. And as a nerdy fan, would it be okay if you guys came up and did a picture with it? Thank you.